Hey everyone, Michael Spaulding here with Dale Howard and Waverly. Listen, if you know me, you know that I'm a Mopar fanatic, and the Dodge Charger is by far my absolute favorite model in history. Every generation, almost every year, absolutely love the Charger. And for 2026, this new Scat Pack, no exception. It is phenomenal. Now, me being a student of design, as I walk around this car inside and out, I find all of these beautiful nods to Chargers of the past. They took all the inspiration from different generations and put it into this amazing package. Right now, Scat Pack 2-door is available. Coming soon, mid-year, we're gonna have the 4 doors available as well. You get to have it either way. 2-door Charger, 4-door Charger, 550 horsepower out of this 2-door Scat Pack. All-wheel drive that you can simply just turn off for rear-wheel drive. Are you kidding me? Now, what I wanted to focus on, me being a Mopar fanatic, is the design elements. I'm gonna walk around this vehicle and show you a couple inspirations for me, but then also we'll go for a test drive and I'll give you my honest review of the car. All right, follow me. Immediately up front, you see you got that beautiful grille, wide open, very reminiscent of the 68. And right in the center is that Fradzog logo like you would have found in 1966 or 67. So you can see how they combine different elements for the new redesigned Charger. Right up on top with that new Hurricane engine, bringing back the 6-pack logo like you would have found on the A12 Super Beast. So again, another nod to our amazing history. As you walk around, because of the built-in wide body, you immediately get that Coke bottle body shape that 68, 69, and 70 were so iconic for. And this beautiful body line from here going all the way across the top of the fender, that's classic second generation Charger. Gas cap going on the top and side. Sail panels coming down. You see this sledge here? That's classic 68, 69, 70 Charger. Now, this fastback roofline, you notice it's pretty short deck lid, so kind of mirroring that first and second gen Chargers. And it does have that recessed window a little bit. Just another nod. As we come back, you'll see with the tail lamps, this beautiful track style tail lamps is one nice smooth line like you would have saw in 66 and 67. But then your reverse lights, those two squares, kind of very similar to the 68 bullet tail lamps that you would have saw in that vehicle. Combining those years and those generations, you guys can hear that 550 horsepower ground linkage. Insane car. Now, again, just this really beautiful shape. And one of the other things that I really appreciate on this vehicle, none of the prior generation Chargers would have had it except for the 80s Daytona style, but this one having that full hatchback trunk where you've got that massive opening for all your storage and luggage. But then the seats can lay flat, very similar to 66 and 67 for all that additional capacity and storage. It's amazing. You wouldn't think that this vehicle has that kind of capability being a coupe, but it's impressive what you're able to fit in this car and haul. Come with me and go on a test drive. Check it out. All right, guys. So now we're inside the new 26 Charger, and immediately you got to think this is very different than the prior generation. Now, with the redesign, some of the things are a little familiar, right? It's driver-centric as far as the radio and the controls, but what is new is the redesign on the steering wheel. You'll notice that you got not only a flat bottom, but a flat top, this kind of cushion style steering wheel. A lot of people feel like this is new, but this is not new to Mopar. If you guys remember, in 1961, Plymouth Fury had a very similar design in their steering wheel, very race-oriented. You got your paddle shifters and your cruise controls, dash information, so you can go through all the gauges, all of your performance pages, just like we have here. Our boost control on the Hurricane motor. And another thing that's really awesome is the new pistol grip for the automatic transmission. So right here, just like you would have saw in 70 and 71. Engine start here, of course, your parking brake. What this reminds me of, and I'm going to geek out real quick, because imagine Mom Mopar, right? Decided to have a brainchild with Top Gun. I mean, when you sit in this car and you got all these gauges and displays and controls, your door release being a button, I mean, all of it. It just feels like you're Maverick in Top Gun in this car. Insane. All right, we're going to go for a drive. I'm going to tell you guys how I feel about the new Charger. Right now, we're a little tame in the road mode, but there is sport available. And another really cool feature is when you go through your vehicle controls, you'll be able to switch to race options and go strictly into rear-wheel drive if you needed to. It does have line lock and launch control, of course, as any Scat Pack should. So for all of you gearheads out there, this is the real deal. One of my favorite things too, being in the driver's seat, in the cockpit, really, when you look out in the side mirrors, you'll see those hips, those curves, that classic nod to 68, 69, and 70 Chargers. With all-wheel drive, this does grip the roads. The tires alone are like over 10 inches wide, so the thing is pretty much set up like a NASCAR. It's insane. All right, guys, we are getting ready to jump on the interstate where I'm able to bring up the speed a little bit more. When we start to accelerate, you'll be able to hear that the boost and the turbos winding up for that new Hurricane Inline 6. Again, twin turbocharged, high output. And this Scat Pack, it is tuned for 550 horsepower. It's 75 more horsepower than what you would have received in the last Scat Pack. So again, it's quite a bit more. And it has really, really impressive brakes if you find yourself getting a little excessive. Now, and the other thing I like to point out is with this two-door coupe, unlike on the Challenger model where you have very limited space in the rear seat, this is still the same length whether you get the two-door or the four-door. The wheelbase has not changed. So while the four-door might provide some practicality getting in and out, with this coupe you do have more leg room for rear passengers. So let's say, you know, most of the time you want to go for date night, bring some friends along, you have the room to take them. Whereas every other time of the day, it's just you in your cockpit in your fighter jet.